Hello, it's Kevin DaSilva here with Douglas Elliman and KMD Real Estate Group. I wanted to share about an aspect of my business that we don't always cover if you're not on my email list. And if you want to be on my email list, send me a message don't leave your email on this unless you want everybody else to have it, but send me a message and I'll make sure to add you. Because I do send out a lot of stories about what's working, what's not working in today's market. But anyway, let's get started on. This is the DaSilva Daily, episode 3, the DaSilva effect, the DaSilva difference. And what I mean by the DaSilva difference is there's multiple compounding aspects as to what will make a difference in what you're experiencing in your real estate transaction. Today's DaSilva difference is going to talk about home buying. I want to talk about home buying from the perspective of this market. This market has been a lot more favorable to home buyers than a few years ago, where you'd call up the listing agent and you say, "Hey, when are offers due? Okay, Tuesday. How many do you have? 15. Okay, got it. Oh, and you're expecting 7 more. That's not really going to work now, is it?" And then you call your clients up, say, "Look, they have 15 offers. They're expecting 7 more, and they're already over asking, and 3 of them are cash," and the list goes on and on. Anyway, today's market is significantly different. So, but nonetheless, in today's market, when you're buying a home, you should be really looking at what you're investing in. I'm a real estate sales agent. I help people buy and sell property. Now, the aspect is what I provide my clients far exceeds just your standard sales position. I don't just line people up and give them what it is they're looking for. I also have fiduciary responsibility so that their needs and interests come first, but also that I take care of their needs and interests. Sometimes needs and interests they don't know that they have. So an example was recently I sold a property out in the valley, out in Tarzana. This particular property had been traded a couple times already, and what I mean by traded was it had been on the market. An investment company had bought it, transferred it to another investment company at a premium, and then they were selling it to us. Now, we ended up negotiating their price down by $29,000, where any further and they would be losing money. So they were actually breaking even on their sale. They were just getting out of it. And my client was able to benefit from that. And it was funny because we went out, we had been looking around, and I'd been advising her on certain areas to go, and she felt she knew which ones she wanted. One area had really nice homes. She didn't really like it. And the other area had, she didn't like the area. The other area had also nice homes, but they were, for what she could afford, couldn't afford the really nice ones, and the ones that she could afford needed so much work it didn't make sense financially. We happened to be out, and I looked up my phone, and if you're following on Zillow or Redfin or anything like that, they will naturally boost certain listings to you that are in favor of either what's trending or what people who pay them to partner with them, they'll boost their listings so that they show up first before maybe ones that you're interested in. So anyway, we were sitting there, and I pulled out my app that is for real estate agents, and I pull out my app and I start looking around, and about a mile away, we were in Encino, and about a mile away in Tarzana, there's a home that looked like it needed some work. It fit her bill. She wanted something she could add value to. It had size, had bedroom count, and it didn't look like it was falling down, like, the whole home had to come down. So anyway, we went over there. I knew when I opened the door and looked inside in the open floor plan that she was going to love it. Sure enough, she did. She loved the house. Ended up negotiating on it because we did feel it was overvalued. We got it down by $29,000. To put that in perspective, we literally negotiated the price down by 5%. And closed just a few weeks ago. She was happy. Now, the difference was throughout every step of the process, we made sure we took a look at all the aspects of the home, because when you're investing in the home, you want to make sure that you're not going to have a bunch of problems coming up, such as any foundational work, any asbestos, any mold, anything that could be significant out-of-pocket expenses for all my buyers. So we take a deep look at sewer lines, and what we found out about this property in our investigation was that it had all new electrical, all new plumbing, had a new sewer, and these were aspects that the investment company, who doesn't do as much of these investigations, they didn't know that this home was so prime, and they were passing it off because they didn't feel that they could make the money on it that they needed to. So anyway, that's just an example of the DaSilva difference right now, is advising my clients on what a good investment looks like on the purchase. Because even though the market's cooled, you're still putting your dollars somewhere, and you got to make sure that the property that you're committing to for the next 15, 30 years is going to be suitable for yourself. You don't want it to be like that movie Money Pit. My parents always talk about it, but I've actually never seen it. So you guys have a wonderful day. It's Kevin DaSilva here again with the DaSilva Difference.